Swear to God, I told him to be here at 2 p.m. his time, and he's 15 minutes late.
Hello? Ricky? Is this thing on?
Hey, Dad, can you,
Oh, my son. How are you?
I'm doing well, Dad. Can you turn on your face cam?
It's not on already? I can see you.
That doesn't mean that I can see you, Dad. It's press the icon camera in the bottom corner.
What button? I can't see it. Why do they have to make everything so goddamn small these days?
Dad, it should say start video. It's not a button on your keypad. Use your mouse to move the cursor over to the icon in the bottom left corner of your screen and then click on it.
Ah, there we go.
Dad, are you okay? You look like you haven't slept in a week.
I'm okay, son. I just can't sleep with her in the house. All she does is call Mark and talk to him about the next time they're gonna have fun. I'm stuck sleeping on the friggin' couch of this house that I paid for.
Jesus. I'm sorry, Dad. That's awful. Hopefully this quarantine will end soon so you can kick your cheating ass into the street.
She's still your mother's son. Don't talk about her like that.
Yeah, well, she still caused a crap ton of problems for me. Made me lose my best friend, and now I'm stuck in goddamn Germany away from my family and away from people who speak English.
So, what's it like being fully in the service now?
It's all right. I have a lot of PT and a lot of late nights in the office, admin stuff.
Oh, I know, son. I remember the days at the station down Yuma when I was there for hours into the night.
Yeah, I remember too. All those times when Mom and I wouldn't see you from days on end because you'd be out working on cases with no end in sight.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, Ricky, but I was providing for my family.
Well, some good that did you, huh? You weren't here for me and Mom. You didn't see her in your bedroom crying most nights a week. The sheer weight of the possibility of you not coming home, or you not caring about us enough to see us.
I did everything that I
You never came to my soccer games. You never came to my concerts. You even missed my fucking birthday from ages 15 to 18. It's no wonder Mom did what she did.
I thought you hated your mother for what she did.
Yeah, I hate her. And I hate you for all the shit that you put us through. We were a good family till you got that promotion 5 years ago. Then everything went downhill. That's when you were gone and Mom got lonely. And then came Mark. One of our closest family friends just betrayed us all. And I find out how. In boot camp, while I was with Gavin, his son, I get a letter saying that you two are getting divorced. And Gavin fucking knew. He knew for a long time that his disappointment of a dad was screwing Mom. And then we fight and he gets kicked out. I lose my best friend, I lost my mother, and I lost my fucking family. And why did Mom choose to do that with him? Because you chose work over us. You're a good man, Dad. You're one of the best men that I've ever known. But you are a terrible father.
And what did you decide to do? You ran all the way out of the goddamn country and started one of the most taxing jobs in the world. You think I don't know how MOSs work? I know that you changed your MOS as soon as Gavin left so that you'd be as far away as possible from us. You think you're a real smart kid, huh? Listen, Ricky, don't call me out on serving my country and sacrificing my time with my family when you're about to do the exact same goddamn thing.
You're wrong. I will be a better dad than you've ever been or you ever will. I'm going to leave the Marine Corps when my contract is up. I'm going to go to school, get a job, so I can see my family.
Easier said than done, son. I'll believe it when I see it. What was your point in asking me to meet over Zoom anyway? Just to belittle me about my awful parenting and then describe how your life will be a monumental success compared to mine? Well, why'd you call this meeting? I was excited because that meant I get to see you. Even if it is through this goddamn screen. I get to see my boy. That hasn't happened in a while. But you just wanted to ambush me with a fight.
Dad, the truth is, I just wanted to look at someone who cared about me. It's been a while since that's happened. I'm sorry for coming on so hostile, but I feel like we gotta talk this shit out at some point, though, Dad. But that doesn't strip away from the fact that I love you and I miss you.
I love you too, Ricky. You know, speaking of things that need to be said, you and Gavin need to try and resolve your differences.
Why the hell would I want to talk to Gavin?
Ricky, calm down and listen. Gavin is your best friend. He's been struggling to cope with his guilt. He's trying to make amends for everything.
Gavin was my best friend until he betrayed me. Now, I don't want to talk to him, and I don't want to hear about whatever the hell problems he's dealing with, okay? It's getting late, so I'm going to go to bed. Good
Wait,
night.
Ricky, I just meant... Hey, man. Yeah, it didn't go so well. As soon as I mentioned you, he lost it. Are you okay? Yeah, I can talk. I've got time. Hell, I haven't even left this meeting. Yeah, I hear it's 327-9218-833. Okay. See you shortly. Bye. Jesus. That was so hard to deal with. I'm a good father. I provided. I loved and cherished the moments I had with my family. They had a roof over their heads, food to eat, enough money to spend on fun stuff. How can you say that I'm the one who neglected the family? I loved my goddamn family. I miss how things were too. Before the promotion, before the long nights, before the pain, before I lost both Ricky and Samantha. Shit. How can I get Ricky to understand? And I can't understand myself. I wish Ricky could see that I'm here now. I want to talk now. I want to be there for him.
You will, Mr. Mason. He'll come around. You know, Ricky never really was good at showing his emotions. Oh man, I miss that kid sometimes.
Please, just call me Jack. And me too. I miss my family more and more every day. I'm sorry for everything that happened. If I'd just been home more, Savannah wouldn't have gone to Mark and you wouldn't have been stuck keeping that horrible secret from Ricky.
Don't blame yourself, Mr. Mason. It wasn't your fault that my dad did what he did. I haven't talked to him in almost 2 months, and I feel better for it. Besides, you guys have always felt more like a family to me than my dad.
That means a lot to me, Gavin. I appreciate it.
Hey, Mr. Mason, do you remember that time when Ricky and I got lost kayaking?
As if I could fucking forget the look on your face when you came back and you only had one kayak.
And now listen, we almost died going over those rapids. Ricky was like a pinball against those rocks. It's crazy. He can still even talk. His kayak snapped like a toothpick.
Or what about the time you guys ran through the glass door I had just polished? You guys are playing Nerf War or something, right?
No. We were playing football. I always sucked, so I played receiver. Ricky threw the ball too far and then, bam, right through the door.
You knew there was going to be hell to pay when I heard that shatter.
Yes, sir, that we did.
You were always a good kid, Gavin. You and Ricky were practically brothers. I still remember when you'd come over for dinner like 4 times a week.
Yeah. You guys really were my family. And I appreciate all you did for me, because of my dad being a dick.
How have you been, Gavin? I know you had a little downward spiral with alcohol and other stuff after your discharge from basic.
It's been tough to stay sober, deal with the lead pound of guilt in my stomach from betraying my best friend. For a while, I hated myself for keeping that secret and also for beating the shit out of your son at basic when he asked me about it. I just felt so angry when I saw the hurt in his eyes. Anger, just pure rage. But not at him, at me. Then he swung at me, and I just let it all out. Knocked him cold and almost killed him. Almost killed my best friend, my brother.
Jesus, Gavin, that's terrible. I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
It gets even better. As soon as I got back, I turned to the bottle. That seemed to numb the pain I was feeling for the mess I caused. Then I found ice. That was when I hit rock bottom. It took me an OD to realize I was throwing away my life. I go to meetings to try and get up and accept myself. I'm trying to face Ricky and put all of it to rest. Mr. Mason, I want Ricky to forgive me.
To be honest, Gavin, I really don't know. Ricky is my son, and that means that he's not good at expressing how he feels. You just have to explain everything and take responsibility for what you did.
I see.
Listen, Gavin, I'm not saying that's going to be easy.
Yeah. No, I understand. I just wish this all never happened.
We can't change anything now. All we can do is focus on the future and hope for the best.
Do you think he'll forgive me?
Ricky is a trusting man, and this whole affair destroyed the only home he's ever known. I can't guarantee he'll listen, but it's worth a shot. The question I have to ask you is, what does him forgiving you mean? What happens if he chooses to forgive you?
It'll mean so much to me. I can finally pick up the pieces of my life once I know that I've owned up to the broken friendship with Ricky. I know that if this works, we won't ever be what we were before, but I want to have Ricky in my life. I want to have him be at my wedding, if I have one. I'll want my kids to know Uncle Rick. He's been with me for 18 years of my life. I can't imagine going any farther without him as my brother. I miss him so much.
And that's what you have to tell him. I'm glad that you're getting your life on track, Gavin. It's great you sought help. I think you can try to get Ricky to get into a video meeting with you. If you tell him that what you just told me, then I think he'll be just fine.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that you have to be the rock in all of this. It's not fair.
Gavin, in all my 30 years in the force, I learned that life is unfair. I can survive. I just hope Ricky can.
Me too.
Well, it's been great talking to you, buddy. I'm glad you're doing better. I should be able to get you that meeting with Ricky.
Thank you, Mr. Mason.
Keep your phone by you. And stop calling me Mr. Mason. Just call me Jack.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye now.
Mr. Mason, your camera's still on. Mr. Mason.
Hey, Dad. I see you figured out your face cam.
Yes, I did.
Listen, I'm sorry about the last time we talked. I just can't deal with thinking about Gavin right now. I have other priorities,
Such as?
like my work, like adjusting to this place. It's been about a month and I still feel as lost as I did the first day I got here. I miss the little things about the US, and I also miss everyone speaking my language. This barrier between me and the Germans doesn't help.
It's hard to say, bud, but you chose to go there.
I know. I'm just pitching. How have you been? Have you been sleeping better?
A little bit, but this couch is still not best for my back. I'll live, though.
You just need to take back your bed, Dad.
Ricky, you know your mother. Ain't no way in hell that is happening.
Very true. She was always very good at winning fights and arguments. Yeah. Never mind about reclaiming your bed. I wouldn't touch that if I were you at all. You might lose a limb or something.
You're probably right. Anyway, I got you in this meeting because we need to talk.
About? Are you okay?
Gavin, listen, I know you're angry with him, but maybe you should hear him out.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't want to talk to him.
Why not?
Are you seriously fucking asking me that?
Son, it's been 3 months since the fight. Maybe it's time to mend things. He's almost like your brother.
He betrayed me and almost killed me at basic. And you're siding with him?
I'm not siding with either of you. I'm on the side where you can grow up and resolve the conflict.
Why should I? I can be perfectly content with hating him for the rest of my life.
Because not everything is about you, Ricky. Gavin has struggled with life after the discharge, and he needs to be able to move on. Talking this out like the adult you are would be beneficial for both of you.
How do you know he's been struggling? Have you been talking to him?
Yes. I check in on him from time to time.
Are you fucking serious right now? This sounds like my own fucking dad siding with the asshole who helped ruin my life.
Ricky, that's an unfair level of blame to put on Gavin. Just imagine if the tables were reversed. I bet the guilt would crush you as it did him. And for the second goddamn time, I'm not siding with anyone. He needs help. He had a lot of struggles with drugs and alcohol after the fight, and he needs closure.
Does it look like I care? Because I don't. I'm sorry, but this isn't gonna happen.
Listen, all right, listen here, you little shit. You remember the fight we had a couple of days ago when you said you'd be a better father and a better man than I ever was?
Yeah, but...
Well, to be a better man, you'd pull up your big boy pants and stop bitching and go talk to him. So if you're so high and mighty, as you say, go talk to him. Well, champ, what's it gonna be?
All right, Jesus, Dad, I'll talk to him.
That a boy. I hope you guys can come to a peaceful resolution.
I just want it to be over with.
It soon will be.
Just get him to a meeting with me at 3 p.m. your time.
Will do.
All right. Bye, Dad.
Bye, son. Gavin, I did it. Yes, it took a bit of work, but he's going to meet with you tomorrow at 3. Yeah, while it is great and all, you might want to treat this meeting as walking through a minefield. Ricky seems like he can't deal with things without an explosion. Okay, well, if you say so, bud. Alrighty, I'll email both of you the code. Hopefully I can do it. Maybe you should email it to him. Bye, Gavin.
Hey, Ricky.
Hi, Gavin.
Thank you for meeting with me. I know this isn't really an easy situation for us to be in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of explain how truly sorry I am for what happened, and hopefully we can resolve this. And yeah. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to say sorry for keeping the affair from you. I know it hurt you to watch your family torn away like it was. And I'm even more sorry to have it be caused by my asshole father. You know that I have a lot of love for your family and that you're like a brother to me. I I struggled with the guilt for the past couple months. I tried all these ways to escape the world, such as drugs and drinking myself to a state of ignorant bliss. I never really wanted to get better until I saw your dad one day. The man has been through so much and he's been a rock to me. I'm so sorry, Ricky. I'm so sorry I betrayed you. I'm sorry that we couldn't go into the service together as brothers in arms. I'm sorry that this destroyed our friendship. I miss you, man. I love you, man. And I just wanted to let you know I'm sorry for everything.
You never told me why you kept the secret. Why did you hide it?
Because I didn't want to be the one that caused the rift in your family. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you.
Okay.
So, I heard you were stationed in Germany now. How's that?
Listen, Gavin, I heard what you said, and I think we're done now.
So that's it? You just say like 2 fucking sentences and then you just leave? What the fuck, man?
Well, if you really want to get into it, then fuck it, man. Why the hell did you choose to beat the shit out of me when I confronted you about the affair?
I was calm until you started swinging at me. You started the fight and I ended it. Again, I'm sorry that it happened, but you tried to kill me and I needed you to stay down.
Hey, fuck you, man. I just found out my family was being torn apart.
Yeah, well, I never really had a family. You guys were all I had. Between my piss poor dad and my shitty brothers, you guys were home for me, an escape. Having a family was a luxury and a privilege that you never knew.
A privilege? You don't think I appreciate my family?
No, I don't think you do. In fact, I don't think you understand what a gift you've been given by the universe to have had a stable family for most of your life, to have food on your plate, to not have to fight your brothers for a warm place to sleep at night.
Gavin,
Shut the fuck up, Ricky. I'm not done yet. You mope around because shit hit the fan, and it has never before. You are learning a valuable lesson here. That life will hit you one way or another, and that you need to learn to grow, to ever hope to make it happy.
Don't lecture me on life when you went and screwed yourself every way known to man. You don't know what kind of blow this was for me.
Ricky, you're not getting what I'm laying down for you. Shit will happen. And it's not about what happens, it's about how you move forward.
Well, I think that I'm going to leave now because I'm not 4 fucking years old and you're talking to me like I can't make grown-up decisions. So I'm going to leave now.
Go ahead. That seems to be your signature move. Leaving.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I'm just saying you did all that in the time when we were kids, and now you ran away to Germany. So I guess it's only fitting for you to pull your tail between your legs.
Well, what else do you want me to say to you, asshole?
I opened up about how fucking bad I felt and how I've been dealing with this shit. And you just blew me off.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry that you became a meth head alcoholic because you can't deal with guilt properly. Also, by the way, stay the fuck away from my dad. We've had enough of your family in our lives, and I just can't
Don't you think about anyone but yourself. Ricky, you need to fucking help me out here, man. Just accept the apology. Let's move on. I need this to move on, man. I almost died from an overdose. I'm trying to piece my shit bag of a life together right now, and this would be a great start.
Well, too bad, because I don't accept. Just looking at you makes my blood boil.
Bitch.
If I weren't 8 fucking time zones away, I'd kick your ass.
Well, if that's where you stand, I guess we have nothing more to say to each other.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Goodbye, old friend.
I just turned away my best friend. Maybe Dad was right. Maybe I can't be a man. But a man makes his own decisions and deals with the consequences. Did I make the wrong decision? Why can't I just accept this goddamn apology? Gavin used to mean so much to me. His brotherhood is what got me through my childhood. The Nerf wars, the campouts, the family dinners. But what he did was one of the most brutal things I've ever had someone do to me. I don't know, man. Fuck. Why can't I just be fully unguarded, fully vulnerable for one goddamn second so that I can express myself? The military taught me that weakness is bad, but I need to expose and accept my weakness if I ever want to be strong again. I need to talk to Gavin and really listen to what he says. I'm so cold and alone. If I can't have anyone to be here for me, then I don't want it. Will Gavin and Dad forgive me for being such a dick to them? If they can't, I don't know if life is worth it.